Tonight, on a special edition of Third Shift, I recently went to a community meeting to help answer the question, will Wilmington, Ohio get a splash park / concrete skate park? In 2 words, how do I feel about this? Pretty optimistic.
Whoa, it's Third Shift!
I just want to talk about all the awesome things that are happening.
With Jesse Littleton.
It's my own trick, man.
Alright, what do you call that?
Suicide trap.
From massive job loss and a crawling drug epidemic around Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio breathes new life. I see that the beat starts here. We drive by it every day. We might look over, see it from different angles, or sometimes drive right through it. What is this place? What's inside? Who takes care of all this? Lucky for us, this woman, Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Wilmington, Lori Williams, and is a perfect place to start to answer the question, will Wilmington get a splash park / concrete skate park?
This has gotten so much momentum because we were able to channel it toward something that was really doable. And I think that's so important. People need to understand this is the time, and this is the place we finally have both things. So this is probably going to be the area of the skate park right here. Okay. So picture 7,200 square feet, more or less, depending on the budget.
A skate park in your mind looks like this, but this isn't in Clinton County. This is down in Anderson Township, 60 miles southeast of Wilmington. There I met up with Clinton County locals Sean Gibson and Mark Nolan, and both are members of the Clinton County Skate Park Association. Who is Sean? Because I think that's an important thing. They're going to be like, who's this guy in a cowboy hat and this big blonde hair? He wore Janis Joplin glasses in his interview.
He wore Jennifer Stewart glasses.
Oh, sorry. This is true.
You look at Sean and you think, okay, yeah, he might have the alternative lifestyle. But, you know, I value Sean, and I think that Sean's got a great head on his shoulders. Just because someone dresses differently than the rest of us doesn't mean they don't have value.
At just 19 years old, Sean is not only an incredible skateboarder, but a mentor to the youth around him, and also secretary on the Wilmington City Parks Board.
Well, we don't have one already because we're kind of an old style town, and things are just now starting to change. We're catching up with the times.
Anything. I think my life would just be terrible without
Playing
skating.
video games on without skateboarding, there is no life.
Kids, if they don't have skateboarding, the older kids turn to drugs, because what else are they going to do to keep them down?
You know, close to a church, ball field. It's pretty much Wilmington. I mean, it is. I mean, look at the water park over there. Nice
Mark Nolan is a mentor to anyone lucky enough to be around him. A professional skateboarder since the early days of Tony Hawk and the Bones Brigade to the Southern California movement of the Z-Boys. Both Sean and Mark ride for this guy, Lou Ross, owner of Fickle Skateboards and one of the smarter people I've talked to in a while.
If you're like the town fathers or the leadership of a community or the town mothers or however you are, if you're one of those groups of people and you don't get what I'm saying and you're not already here, you're already 15 years behind. Look at the towns that have built quality, outdoor, municipally maintained, concrete, even 24-hour lit facilities for skateboarding.
15 years behind is right. But why is this the case? Wilmington, Ohio is filled with creative types, community leaders, and equipped with everything we need to make this happen. Should be done with the flip of a switch. To help answer some of these questions, I reached out further. From skaters to police officials to skate moms, and of course, the Clinton County Skate Park Association.
Skateboarding has always had the bad rap that kids were juvenile delinquents, druggies. They're just kids that the common thread is neglect. It doesn't matter your income level. It doesn't matter if you have blue hair, brown hair, blonde hair.
This is Jennifer Stewart, owner of Jen's Deli on Main Street in downtown Wilmington. Also the treasurer and one of the founding members of the Clinton County Skate Park Association. Growing up with their own ramp in Clinton County and a skateboarder herself, no one knows better than her how important a facility like this could be for the kids in our community.
If you've been neglected in some way, you want to find your tribe and you want to connect. And these kids, when you don't have a skate park, your town is the skate park.
And it's really easy to get in trouble skating on the streets because there's a lot of private properties people don't like it skating.
I love skating. It's my passion. I think it'd be a great idea to get it. Just have a little more room and a little more park to skate.
This is the park they have now. Although it's being utilized, it's tight. Built on an old tennis court, all the ramps are made of wood and exposed to the weather and the harsh conditions of an Ohio winter.
You know, while we're gracious that we had a lot of people put together some community support, Lowe's stepped up, and we got the park that we currently have now, it's wood.
The skate night was a partnership that we wanted to start with the police departments to help bridge the gap between at-risk youth and police officers.
It's a great recreation, and you know, there's any night, you know, we have police nights out there. There's almost 200 kids out there.
My favorite picture from my whole career is a picture I have hanging on my wall that has me standing next to a girl with a skateboard. The skateboard is spelled out police. I don't know why that has such a spot in my heart, but I just get a kick out of it every time I see it, because to me it represents building a bridge where, you know, I don't care what she has written on her skateboard. It doesn't matter.
And so, you know, when you sit down and you think about 200 kids from the city of Wilmington that's out there, and a population of our town that's, you know, 12,000 people, you know, that's about just real close to 2% of the population is at the skate parks.
They wanted to come to the skate park.
But it's not just about a skate park.
And then sort of center left would be the area for the splash park, which is a municipal's answer to outdoor, you know, cooling off fun. You don't see anybody building pools anymore. They're just too expensive to maintain.
Parents are getting wet. It's raging hot out. You can still be out. You can go to the shelter, have lunch. Kids can go cool off. You can sit right there and know they're safe.
And like fountains and
fun. How fun would that be?
This is Sonia Crawford, a resident of Wilmington and a skate mom herself. We met up at the General Denver Hotel and Pub.
And I've been here in Wilmington for about 20 years. Definitely had some skaters and, you know, kids. Always taking them to Centerville, Beaver Creek, Yellow Springs. But I always wondered, why don't we have something like that?
So for Wilmington, Ohio to have a really awesome park, without a doubt, there will be pro skaters here on a regular basis, just dropping in.
Let's take cosmopolitan Louisville, Kentucky, that built on their waterfront, right next to their stadium, they built a world-class skate park that's an international attraction. Just look at it.
It'll be actually a regional attraction. There's no splash park within 30 miles. Nothing like that.
Opportunity for these other people that want to come here and do business with our community. Say, hey, look, there's amenities here. There's opportunities. And when you have opportunities for businesses to be here, we have opportunities for our citizens to have opportunities for work.
I think it's important to foster anything that's a positive expenditure of time.
What's the 1, 2, 3? You know, how do we get the dream?
We're closer than we've ever been.
So the $65,000 gets us to the full budget, which includes a stewardship fund and site amenities.
Nice.
And that's our goal, is $65,000.
So if 650 people gave $100 each, we could unlock the full funds to build our splash park / concrete skate park. 650 people in a county of almost 40,000 people, this shouldn't be a problem at all.
It would be so incredible to have something like this for the kids.
There's a sense of accomplishment that comes with it that's real personal. It doesn't have to do with a team, and I'm not saying team sports aren't good. It's almost funny because when they call somebody a poser that, you know, doesn't really skate a lot or step up and likes to stand around and learn more than skate, you call them a poser. But every time you skate, you're striking a pose. Whether you hold on to it, that's another story.
Whether we hold on to it is right. Are we just posing as a community that cares? Or can we really pull together our resources to grow with the times? I don't know about you, but I'm not interested in living in a community that's 15 years behind. Things always get worse before they get better, but let's be honest. We made it through the storm, but we'll always have new battles to fight along the way. This is the view from the roof of my childhood home in Sabine, Ohio, just 11 miles from Wilmington. We were dreaming of things like this on this roof since 1981. Last time I checked, it was 2015. Yikes. This is Third Shift. This is how you donate. We'll see you next time.
So we're raising money to build a skate park and a splash park in the David Williams Memorial Park. That park is actually located off of 5th Avenue, and it was donated by Elizabeth Williams. So we're using Energize Clinton County as our funding partner. So
cool.
They have set up a PayPal account for us. So they're a partner in this.
Okay.
And then donations could be made directly to the city park, and that's, 69 North South Street.
Jen told me a pretty cool quote from, I think it was the police chief. He said that when someone donates blood, sweat, and tears to do the thing they love, I think they deserve it. And I really think that's true.
Nice.